So I'm gonna do my recap today of what the fuck just happened. Um, it was not the worst day. It wasn't the best day. I actually made a couple good trades, but they were very small gains. I'm in the red up again this freaking week. I recorded my videos of what I did, but they're too long and maybe I should shorten them down a little bit, but I really don't know how to edit, and this thing's kind of weird. But yeah, so I'm gonna go over my trades really quick. Maybe I'll just go over my trades. I'm not gonna say if I lost or won. I'm gonna tell you if I lost or won. I'm not just gonna show you the good trades or the bad trades. I used small size today, so anyway, so straight out of the bat, I was watching BBOX PRAN. Oops, yeah, PRAN. I should have jumped in the morning right here. I saw it going up, but I don't know. I got nervous. Not really nervous. I just wanted it to jump that 3. Really, I should have got in if it jumped to 75, but rookie mistakes. And then when it hit down here, I need to learn to get in at the bottom. I just don't trust it because I don't want it to drop. But I've noticed today that they didn't go below it. You know, they're there for a reason. Like for instance, right here, I saw it hitting right here, and I didn't jump in it, but I could have just made, 26%, or something, 20 cents. But actually 40 cents, but it didn't happen. I have 2 BBOXs. Anyway, so my first trade, I jumped in. Very dumb mistake. I'm watching these because they're so cheap, and I could buy so many more shares, and that's what I'm trying to do. But that was a bad mistake because so it went down. I was looking at it right here. If I wanted to jump in, I should have jumped in the morning. I'm just too nervous about jumping in the morning because I know they can go wash out and then they could stay out. So just like PRAN, in the morning, definitely could have jumped in right here. BBOX could have jumped in right here. PRAN or RGSE. It jumped down. My fucking dumbass bought it because it jumped down basically. Stupid. I know better than that too. I mean, I really do. That's why I didn't even buy in these, because I know, but there was more signs to buy these than there was this, so I don't understand. Just don't get it why I did that. So I lost. I got out pretty quick. I only lost like 20 bucks. But it still sucks. 20 bucks is a lot to me right now, So then I didn't jump on PRAN. So BBOX, I jumped in at, let me back this up. In the morning a little bit. I think it was about right here. Yeah, I jumped in around right here. It was consolidating for a while, and then it just shut up for a quick second. I sold it at 62 for a little, like 10 bucks gains or something like that. Then I left for the day. I had to go to work. Like I said, I'm in the army, so I had to go take care of some stuff. And then, so after I got back, BBOX was taking off. I looked on Twitter. A lot of people were talking BBOX. It was basically the only run for right now. And I started jumping up. I made actually a very decent trade. Can't be mad. I mean, I could have got some more profit out of it, but it just seems like, if I know this is very like, oh, it's all about me, but it just seems like when I do get in and I try to hold for it to push up, it just seems like it just goes down. But then the opposite happens. If I get in, but then I sell short, it goes up. Just like PED last week and CEI, both of them back-to-back days. PED, I jumped in around 70 cents. This thing pushed up pretty hard. I sold it at like 80 cents. Made like 100 bucks. That's great. But it went up to 700%. Pushed up 700% that day. No shit. I kept jumping in and out of it, and I went green that whole day. I made like 300 bucks off that one. And then CEI the next day, got in. It went up. I tried to wait for it to push up. It did push up, and then it came down, so I sold it. Only got like 20 bucks off of it. As soon as I sold it, the thing ran up for 150% that day. So it's just like, what the fuck? So it just seems like it keeps happening. So right here, it was a pretty good solid trade, honestly. I saw that it had a resistance here at 86. Right here. and I got in as soon as it hit the 86. It dropped down for a second and it pushed back up. I sold it at, because it didn't, it looks like it just went straight up. Maybe I'll start doing 1 minute charts, because it's kind of making me nervous to see it just go up and down. I'm on 3 minute charts, so it just kind of seems like it's not going to do nothing but go down. Maybe 1 minute charts can tell me a better story. I don't know. I like the 3 minute charts, but we'll see. So anyway, I got it. It jumped, it hit, and then it jumped back down, and then it went back up, and like, so I got nervous and I sold it. As soon as I sold it, I even called it too. I actually have it on video. I even called it. I was like, oh, here it goes, it's about to jump. And as soon as I said it, whoosh, it jumped up. And then you could see it consolidating again, and then it jumped, and then it pulled back. See, right, that's what I need to learn, is to buy these pullbacks. If it jumps up, buy the pullbacks. Let it jump up, buy the pullbacks. Like, if you can see today, it did it a couple times. Pull back, and then yeah, at some point it's gonna have to go down. It's just gonna happen. So, but so what happened is I saw it going up again. I said if it beats this $2, I'm gonna get on it, or beat this. What was the $2 at? Yeah, so I said if it goes over $2, I'm gonna get in it. Well, it went over $2. I bought in it. It went down for a second actually, as you can tell, and I was like, fuck. So it was going down, and I got nervous, and I was like, shit, I need to get out. So I got out. Actually, this is where I bought in again. Actually, it hit $2. See, as it went down, consolidating. I literally sold it probably right here, one of these, because I was like, it's gonna go down, it's gonna drop down. I just pisses me off. As soon as I sold it, as you see, it jumps up to 225. Then I bought it again at 215. Actually, after I bought it at 215, it jumped up to 224. I held it, because every time I sell it, it goes fucking down, or goes straight up. So I held it. I was like, okay, 215 up for a little bit of money. Fucking didn't sell it. Jumped back down. See, as the rest of the day. I mean, it got right back up at 216. One quick time, I sold it at 211 for a little loss. So it really sucks. I just don't understand. I hate it, because I understand it's my fault, but it just seems like, what the hell. But today is the Friday of July 6th, and there really wasn't much following today, because it was a weekend. Everybody wanted that long weekend. Wednesday didn't even trade. Tuesday was a half day, so nobody was even really on. But still, I mean, I could have made money. That's my fault. All in all, I think I lost $20-something today, $30, $40. I'm not quite sure, because I had a couple gains and I had a couple losses. So yeah, all in all today I lost $29. Or no, what? Oh, $14.32. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is like $30, something like that, maybe a little bit more. $30, 60, $40 or something. I'm still doing my spreadsheets right now, but yeah, I need to understand the pullbacks. I need to buy pullbacks, and I am cutting my losses short and quickly, and that's great, but I'm cutting them too quickly. You know, I'm not even really giving signs to sell. I sold because I got nervous that it was going to drop down. But if I would have just been like, okay, I'm not selling this if it gets 187, you know, past this, I believe this is the 13-day or 12-day EMA, and then, yeah, it is, then sell it, you know, but it didn't jump past that, and I sold it because I just thought it was going to, because it happens. I mean, look, bam, it jumped past that and went all the way down here. It did end up coming back up for a good pullback, but that's what I need to buy, is these pullbacks. I'm not saying I'm a good trader. Obviously, I know I am not a good trader, but I know I'm not the worst trader, and I know I can do this, and that's the thing. That's why I'm doing these, and I'm gonna keep doing these every day. I wasn't actually gonna put this on here, but because I was like, oh, I'm gonna record and put that on there, but it's just too long. So I'm just going to show my rookie mistakes, and hopefully soon my mistakes will not be mistakes. You know, if I buy these pullbacks and I buy in the mornings instead of just waiting. I mean, I know what can happen in the mornings. These things can wash out super out, and these things, bears can take over so quick and short these things down. But this thing has some good news. PRAN has some news, and RGSE actually has some really good news. So I really thought it was going to jump apart. It had some update, real good solar gain, 24% pre-bell powerhouse. They're basically their solar shares are fire or power or resistant to fire, something like something like that. So good news. So I figured it was going to jump up. Well, didn't happen. So now I have to wait till the weekend. I do want to see this real quick. I called a couple. The thing is, I called a couple good shares. I was like, or stocks today. If I would have just jumped on them, you know, I called the VLRX out. I called. I had a lot of good shares that I was like, oh, and then if I wasn't in them, I could call what happened. I was like, oh, this is about to jump up, and I wouldn't get in it, and it would jump up. So I just need to be more ready for that to happen. So that's it. I'll be back on Monday, maybe this weekend or something. I don't know. I probably won't. There's no point. So hopefully my progress will get better. I got a job offer after I get out of the army to make a lot of money, so I might be doing that. But I am gonna try to do this. This is what I really want to do. Like really bad. I really enjoy this. It's not about the money for me. I mean, of course it is about the money, but it's mostly the reason why it's about the money is so that I could be on my own and, you know, live my life. It doesn't mean I want to buy Porsches and Mustang, or not Mustang, so I could probably buy a Mustang, but Lambos and shit like that. You know, of course everybody wants money, but the big part for money for me is to be on my own. I hate working with people, for people. I've just realized that I don't really care for working people, especially in the army. They're all nerds. So anyway, that's it for this week. I'm down. Lots of money this week. Stupid mistakes that could have been gains easily. I mean, I've been up every single day this week in the beginning, and then I just throw them away, except for Friday. I started down, but every day this week, I actually started up. So it's telling me something. I just need to keep going. I will do this every day, no matter who watches it. I don't care. This is it. This is it right here. Alright, you guys take it easy.